Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. Happy Tuesday. It's Tuesday. I've got my mug. I hope you got your mug. Because, it's time for tea. So come on in. We're going to have a cute, quick talk. That's what it's going to be today. A cute, quick talk. Even though it's a lot of hot tea going on right now. Hey, Aaliyah. Y'all know how to do this. If you're watching live, drop your name in the chat because I want to say hello. If this is your first time watching, thank you so much. I am Jasmine Unique, and this is Tea Time. We do this every week. This is just the pilot season, though. Tea Time is usually fall, cozy, but I wanted to do a spring pour this season because it is season 4, which equates to me season of pour. I got bars, bro. I got bars. But come on in and say hello. We're gonna have a good time. We got some good stuff to talk about. It's almost summertime. That's another reason that tea time is almost over because I don't know about you, but I want to enjoy my summer. I am going to enjoy my summer, and it probably won't include being curled up on the couch under a throw, rubbing my feet together, which is top tier energy for me. But not in the summer. It's summertime shy is a whole vibe. So we won't be in the house, but we are gonna come back in October for the official season 5 of Tea Time. So all of you that are inboxing me wanting to be on the show, wanting to do a session, want to come have some tea in person, we're gonna do that, but we're gonna do it in October. Also in October, we may do some live studio audience type of thing. I don't know. I gotta talk to producer Pete. See what producer Pete think. I mean, the bars is who am I? Lil Wayne. It's there today. Lil J, Lil T. Before we jump into this tea, though, do want to do a special shout out to my mom. I was able to take her out for Mother's Day. I had all intentions on us doing a Mother's Day episode and really just kind of digging into the special love and relationship that we have. But we had such a good time in Cancun, it just didn't work out that way. Sometimes you have to live in the moment, okay? Everything can't be a schedule, and I live for a schedule. Now, the timing may be off, hence we're starting at 7:15, but the schedule is there, okay? Preparation prevents poor performance, all right? So, like I said, if it's your first time here, thank you for joining. If you are watching later, thank you for tuning in. Still comment. We read the comments. We laugh at the comments. We go back and comment. So make sure you do that. But if you're tuning in now, drop your name. Of course, I'm going to say hey. And we're going to keep it pushing. All right. So I know y'all saw that banner come up. It is time for What's Tea. This is the segment where we talk about all things trending, all things going viral. And one of the major things going viral is Latto is officially Big Mama. If you don't know who Latto is, because I know I got some of the Saints watching T, and guess what? Thank you. I'm glad you're here. I hope that you're praying. But Latto is a rapper. She's a young rapper. Jermaine Dupri discovered her on his show, and she's had a pretty good career. Well, she's having a baby. She had the baby. We won't go into details of who the baby daddy is and all of that. But here's the video that she posted to announce her healthy delivery.
Are you serious? It doesn't feel real, does it? I'm pregnant.
Did you see, Mommy?
What, babe?
Did you see?
You want juicy? You thirsty?
Are you serious? So I'm a Lotto fan. I like Lotto. I like Lotto. I think she's cute. I think she's a girl's girl. I just love Lotto. I don't and low key. I think the songs that she's released from her album have been hits. It could definitely be in my rotation. So shout out to Lotto. Congratulations. That was on her Instagram story. So shout out to Instagram. Go follow her page. You can see the whole clip. It was much longer, but I wasn't gonna play the whole thing. Okay, I love you, Lotto girl, but I wasn't gonna play the whole thing. But I will direct them to your page. Speaking of my mama is on here. Shout out to my mama. I know this is a push for you. My mom's on the West Coast, so she is on a different time zone, but she always tunes in, even if she's driving. So shout out to my mama. I love you. I was just saying what an amazing time we had in Cancun. And maybe we'll do what somehow, some way my mama's gonna be on tea time. I don't know how I'm gonna pull it off. I don't know if I need to fly out there, but somehow my mama's gonna be on tea time. But shout out to my mama. Shout out to Big Mama Lotto on a healthy delivery. I hope to God that baby look like you, because 21 Savage. I don't know, maybe he is cute. I can't really see past. I love you too, Mama. I can't see past the tattoos on his face. Producer Pete. Isn't 21 Savage the one that put that diamond in the middle of his head? Or was that Yachty? I don't know these people. Okay. For the record, I don't know. Somebody put a diamond in the middle of their head. I thought it was him. Either way, I hope the baby look like you. You're a beautiful girl. Congratulations on having a beautiful baby. I'm sure the baby is beautiful. Moving right along. Speaking of beautiful, we've seen some beautiful prom dresses. You know, we're not going to get into the whole debate of how much people are spending on their prom send-offs. We already talked about that already, right? So we're not going to talk about that again. However, there is one prom, because I was done with the proms. I was done with the proms. We didn't need to talk about it anymore. It was over with. But there's one prom video that I saw that I said, you know what? We Y'all look at this prom send off.
Y'all need to leave. Okay, they gotta be there before 8:30 or they can't get in.
Okay, so I almost want to play it again. And I probably am, because you need to. Every time you look at it, it's something new that's just like, really, y'all. First of all, me and producer P watched this video and just was trying to come up with any reasoning that the parents maybe weren't there or weren't participating or didn't know. But the more you listen, you hear people in the background. This man got a joint. So let's play it again. Let's play it again.
Y'all need to leave. Okay, they gotta be there before 8:30 or they can't get in.
No, and the dresses were actually really cute. I mean, I've seen some people that were beautiful this year. Every year, honestly, the kids go on prom and they look amazing. But you know, a thick joint like that, hey, I'm gonna leave y'all alone with y'all kids because y'all love to say that's those people money. Them people money. Leave them alone. They can spend their money how they want to spend their money. Well, who bought the weed? Is what I want to know. Was that a part of the party package? The joint design? Who bought and you spent all this money. That baby got on Louis Vuitton shoes. Her dress is beautiful. Her hair is beautiful. Y'all gonna go in there smelling like weed, looking like that. You look great. You look amazing. And you gonna go in there smelling like weed. We're not gonna put no Valentino on for the men or the women. We're not gonna put on no Tom Ford. Ugh. Put a pin right there. Invest in you some good perfume or cologne. Okay, invest in some high quality cologne. Now we all loved cucumber melon. Okay, the men love Curve. They love Curve, but baby, get you some Dior. Get it on Afterpay. Y'all put everything else on Afterpay. Get you some nice perfume that costs a little something. Let me tell you, you can have on something that's simple. You throw on a nice Burberry scent. I'm not a fan of Gucci, but Gucci guilty for me and it's pretty good. And you need a collection. So consider that your extra jazz jam. Go put some money in how you smell, okay? Ain't nothing worse than looking good and smelling like an addict. Looking good, smelling like you just pulled them clothes out the basement. Or definitely looking good and smelling like some old, dirty, stale weed. Okay, moving right along. However, I must stop right here because I don't want to just talk about the bad, but I want to talk about the good. I want to congratulate my cousin. His name, well, I'm not going to say his name. He probably don't want his name out. His name is Q. We call him Q. He just graduated from Clark, Atlanta. So I definitely want to shout him out. Young black and if you on here, tag ZB for me. Young black man who's doing an amazing job, just got his bachelor's. I am so proud of him. Ooh, child, I must be getting old. I remember when he was a baby. So congratulations, Q. So proud. And here's the cool thing. His mom, this is his mom's alma mater and she works there. He just graduated from there. So shout out to him. I love to see college graduations, high school graduations, masters. Don't be ashamed to post it, baby. Don't you don't need to do all that. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. So shout out to my cousin. And you look like you smelled like Dior or Tom Ford at the graduation. You did not look like you smelled like weed. So shout out to my cousin. Shout out to his parents. Congratulations to you. Q. Also, shout out to all of the HBCUs. I know PWI graduates, you matter too, but it's nothing like a HBCU. Historically black colleges and universities. I went to one. My cousin went to one. My siblings, my other cousins went to PWIs. Whatever you're doing, hey, just do something you love, okay? College ain't your thing. Go ahead and succeed in whatever area it is. But extra special shout out to my cousin Q and to all the HBCU graduates. And this tip gonna be for you. Moving right along. Speaking of HBCUs that are typically in the southern states, there is a pastor in Houston who is trending because he said this.
I'm gonna get high five from the men. A lot of y'all can't get saved for worried about some dick. Let me get five from these men. Y'all ain't got to like this preacher. Y'all ain't got to like this preacher. Long as I'm telling y'all about y'all pussy, y'all good. But I'm telling y'all women, y'all can't get saved because y'all want dick. You're supposed to eat that pussy, that coochie, that treasure, none of that. And woman, y'all don't get mad all you want. I'm headed your way. I'm headed your way with you deep throat. That's why y'all got cancer in your throat, your jawbone jacked up. Y'all done got quiet in here. I'm gonna get high five.
Pastor. Wait. You no, wait, no. He said y'all want some dick. You can't get to the cross because of your coochie. literally don't even want to repeat the words he was saying. Pastor said, "Y'all women." let me just put a pin right there. I intentionally do not talk about church on tea time. I try not to. I really try not to. Now I'm a church girl, so sometimes I slip into church, but I really try not to, especially under a negative um sense. The pastor gonna get his Aaliyah said the pastor gonna get his members' hormones raging. The pastor said, "Y'all want some dick, and that y'all deep throat. You didn't deep throat it so much that you got throat cancer." And then this one idiot, let's play it again. I'm gonna talk through it. This one
I'm gonna
idiot,
get high five from the men. A lot of y'all can't get saved for worried about some dick. Let me get five from these men. Y'all ain't got to like this preacher. Y'all ain't got to like this preacher. Long as I'm telling y'all about y'all pussy, y'all good. But I'm telling y'all women, y'all can't get saved because y'all want dick. You ain't supposed to eat that pussy, that coochie, that treasure, none of that. And woman, y'all don't get mad all you want. I'm headed your way. I'm headed your way with you deep throat. That's why y'all got cancer in your throat, your jawbone jacked up. Y'all done got quiet in here. I'm gonna get high five.
listen, put your headphones on if you're around some kids, okay? And shout out to everybody joining on. I see my girl Magetti on here. Marla's on. Oh, I was just talking about you. I'm gonna get you on here. If you on here, just say something so I can say hi. But pastor, pastor, deep throat, dick, pussy, coochie. He called it a treasure. Pastor, you cannot. And then the girl who's standing up clapping, she gonna buck like she getting the Holy Ghost. Y'all want to? I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you what they don't want to tell you, pastors. Because it's not just you. Pastors have been going viral for saying some off the wall stuff. That's why I don't get into it. But y'all got to chill. First of all, you most of y'all, and I promise I'm gonna leave this alone. Most of y'all come off as womanizers, narcissistic, egotistic, and very ignorant of the main book that you are supposed to be teaching and or speaking out of. Also, in addition to that, there's specific scriptures that tell you how to talk to your flock. What are you talking about? You done said they sucking dick so good. They jaw broke. Golly, you is really in that. Pastor. What is the end goal here? What did you want them to get from that? I'm not gonna say his name, but he's a Houston pastor and he don't want no dick sucking in his church. So if you're going to Houston, make sure you don't go to that church if you have deep throat um capabilities, okay? And they don't get bumped over there even having the idea of wanting no dick. My old pastor used to say, God rest his soul, Bishop Campbell, he used to say, don't ask God to take away the desire for the dick. He didn't say dick, but he meant for sex. Don't take the desire away. This asks for discipline and to do what the Bible says, which is flee from temptation if you're not trying to sin. But you can't get up there telling them people, y'all all y'all want is dick. You want dick. Y'all sucking dick so good, your jaw broke, you got throat cancer because you deep throating. If you, I'm gonna tell you like this. If you have sucked that penis so good that your throat is affected because you are that good at deep throat. Deep throat is okay. We'll leave that alone. We'll leave it alone. We'll leave it alone. But you, my jolly person, should not be broke if you get throat cancer. What kind of dick is you sucking? Well, leave it alone. But don't go to that man church if you want some dick. You supposed okay. All right. Don't go to that man church if you want no dick, coochie, anything else he said. Treasure, he don't want none of that going on in his church. Whew. That was some hot tea. That was too much. Okay, we're gonna keep it cute because I promise y'all this was gonna be a cute, quick episode today. I also want to start right here. Shout out to my friend Robert Rogers. Today is his birthday. He was a guest on our show. He is the author of Bloom Amidst the Ashes, a self-help journal to growth and healing. So go over to Amazon, buy his book for his birthday. Go on his page if you're his friend, or just shout out a happy birthday to him in the comments. I'm sure he'll come back and read it later. But happy birthday to my friend Robert Rogers. Moving right along. All right, so as you know, one of my favorite segments of the show is the group chat spiel. Now, historically, what we would do, we would have somebody who would submit an anonymous situation. We kind of go through them, pick out which one is the best, and we come and talk about it in the group chat, and we spill the tea. Okay. We spill the tea. And thank you to everybody who has trusted me with your situations. I have not told a soul, anybody that sent me anything in the inbox or text me, to be included. Thank you so much, Aaliyah, for telling my friend happy birthday. Y'all go ahead and shout out Robert and say happy birthday on the show. But there was a podcast that I came across this week, which I thought would be great for the group chat. It was Nick Cannon. He was somewhere on a podcast talking about his kids and talking about his relationships. And I wanted to bring it to the group chat. We could talk about it. Here's the video.
My son been dating.
Oh,
Really?
And I've allowed it.
Why?
I've encouraged it.
Encouraged?
But
At
my
15?
daughter,
I hope you've been allowing it and encouraging that
no,
that too.
absolutely not.
That
Really?
makes no sense.
That's
double
first of all,
standard.
it's absolutely a double standard.
I hope you know I'm going to be talking about this on the TV show.
You have to, because first of all, and I know I get in trouble a
Yes,
lot because I say
please.
things with my chest, but there is a difference when parenting a son and then when parenting a daughter.
And
I am
26?
yes, because I am more protective of my daughter because there's things out there that I have to protect my daughter from, like, as we know, there's certain type of individuals that you want to keep your daughter away from. My son, it's a different conversation when he's going out into the dating world.
You don't want. My dad's a football coach.
Right. And I know he loves his daughter in a way that if you call, my son is not calling me like, Dad, she hit me. He's not doing that. But if somebody puts their hands on my daughter,
Okay.
I'm going to jail.
That's-
Just like your daddy would.
That's one thing, but
Ain't no one thing. That's
but
the
you're
only
not-
thing.
Okay, but for your son, you're not
I'm
worried
doing
about,
25 to life if somebody put their hands on my
You're
daughter.
not worried about gold diggers for your son?
No, he got a whole lot of money. His mama's Mariah Carey.
Oh,
He's
Wow.
good.
So
Okay. So a couple of things that I really wanted to dig into with this video. But I have to start with him. First of all, Nick Cannon is a child. And I'm not saying this in a funny kind of way, but just look at his clothes, his demeanor. And don't get me wrong. It's nothing wrong with a laid back casual look. But even his demeanor, he's slouched over. You have 50 million children. What example are you? You're in your 40s and you're up here carrying yourself like a little boy or a guy that's in a midlife crisis that wants to still be young or still have a certain demeanor. Men of a certain age, of a certain maturity, of a certain stature, don't even present themselves in a slump kind of way. Not no grown man. Now, see, the problem is, ain't no grown men. A grown man gonna always sit up and have not even just the presence, but the aura of a grown man. So I don't expect anything you say to be of any substance. But we're gonna talk about it regardless. Also, again, Nick Cannon has 50,000 kids. You wanna know which kids he talk about the most? The kids, when they ask him about his kids, who he automatically references? The kids he had with his wife. Sip on that tea. Oopsie. So to all y'all that think it's so cute to go and have a baby by somebody that's got some money, or to have a baby by somebody and the baby mama gonna always have the up. No, baby. It's the wife. It is the wife. Almost every interview I went back on of his, which wasn't many, because I cannot stand he gets on my nerve a little bit. When they ask about his kids, he don't mention the other kids first. He mentions the kid that he had with his wife. I'm just pointing it out. I'm just pointing it out. Men, most men, honor and respect their marriage. But nonetheless, a couple of things that he said disturbed me, and then I present the question for today. Um, we're talking about double standards, and he totally, for some reason, kind of dismisses the protection of his son, and overkills the protection of his daughter. Now, yes, there is a special bond or special protection that fathers have with their daughters. Absolutely. But as a man, as a little boy, there's still protection that they need as well, especially a 15-year-old boy that's actively dating. I know his little penis getting hard, according to the pastor. That I'm sure they offering the deep throat until they get cancer, and they already hot at the church and can't get to Jesus because of dick. So I'm sure the little girls who know who his parents are probably more willing to have sex with him, or at least offering him sex. There is a protection that he needs too, which brings me to my first point about boys and how their mental health needs to be protected. He also went on to say that my son is not gonna call me and say she just hit me. That don't mean that she didn't hit him. It's domestic violence works both ways. And there are some women who will intentionally hit and slap and push and punch a man, and they are landing on the fact of, oh, you can't hit me because I'm a woman. And the men are sometimes in a compromised position because they don't want to hit you because you're a woman. They don't want to be violent with you, but you're hitting and beating on me. One of two things is going to happen. Either they are going to eventually, out of reaction, strike back, which, hey, not a great thing. The best thing to do is to leave that situation, but it is a possibility that that will happen, or they will become secretly inner and internally depressed because they're in a domestic violence situation. Another thing that could be a factor with men and mental health and domestic violence. Women have a mouth that you would just almost wish they'll go ahead and punch you. Ooh. Some women have, some women can say certain things to a man that will stick with them for years, way harder than a punch. And I'm not all domestic violence is bad. I guess on the TV on SVU, this is why at the end they put up, if you or someone you know has been a victim of domestic violence. I ain't got all that, but go on, we'll get the number for you if you're suffering. But men and their mental health, especially boys, deserve to be protected too. And the fact that you are the father of not just these twins, but 16 other kids. Hey, little girl. Hey, Tiana girl. Hey, I see y'all on here. But the fact that you're a father to all of these other kids and this is your stance, you're not automatically taking care of your boys in the same way that you would take care of your daughter. It's very interesting to me. But again, this is probably to be expected from a person who is, not necessarily carrying himself as a man. But that brings me to the Jazz Gym, the group chat spiel. I want to play this video one more time, and then we'll go into the group chat spiel question.
My son been dating.
Oh, really?
And I've allowed it.
Why?
I've encouraged it.
Encouraged?
But
At
my
15?
daughter,
I hope you've been allowing it and encouraging that
no,
too.
absolutely not.
That
Really?
makes no sense.
That's
double
first of all,
standard.
it's absolutely a double standard.
I hope you know I'm going to be talking about this on the TV show.
You have to, because first of all, and I know I get in trouble a
Yes,
lot because I say
please.
things with my chest, but there is a difference when parenting a son and then when parenting a daughter.
And
I am
26?
yes, because I am more protective of my daughter because there's things out there that I have to protect my daughter from, like. As we know, there's certain type of individuals that you want to keep your daughter away from. My son, it's a different conversation when he's going out into the dating world.
You don't want. My dad's a football coach.
Right. And I know he loves his daughter in a way that if you call, my son is not calling me like, Dad, she hit me. He's not doing that. But if somebody puts their hands on my daughter,
Okay.
I'm going to jail. Just like your daddy would.
That's one thing, but
Ain't no one thing. That's
but
the
you're
only
not-
thing.
Okay, but for your son, you're not
I'm
worried
doing
about,
25 to life if somebody put their hands on my
You're
daughter.
not worried about gold diggers for your son?
No, he got a whole lot of money. His mama's Mariah Carey.
Oh,
He's good.
So
All right. So here's the group chat question. I see y'all on here commenting, so keep that same energy because we want to talk about tonight. Is there a double standard when it comes to relationships, to men and women, to how we date? Is it specifically to his video? Is there a double standard when you are teaching or raising your boys versus your girls on how to date? So go ahead and drop your comments. I'm reading them as they come in. Thank y'all so much. I am having a time tonight. It's episode 5, and I'm just talking while y'all putting y'all comments in. But it's episode 5. We only have 6 episodes this season, and it has been great so far. I'm already looking forward to October. But that's just my little disclaimer. Is there a double standard? Does the double standard exist, or is it just a myth? Go ahead and drop those comments in. I'm real curious to see what y'all got to say, too. When I was listening to this, yes, I think there is we call it a double standard. I think there's a different standard because they're facing boys and girls, men and women. We are facing 2 different sets of circumstances. So I'm not gonna train a dog to release itself in kitty litter, and I'm not gonna train a cat to go outside and pee on a tree. 2 different things. So absolutely there has to be different standards, but that does not put one above the other. Hey, my girl, Samiria's on here. And here's a great point. She said it shouldn't be, but it is. Now, I just mentioned there is a difference of standards, but that does not mean one takes precedence over the other. And it also does not leave any room for disrespect. Because really, what happens when we say double standard is it's usually a woman can't do what a man can do. No, technically, physically, I can do what a man does because I've got the same capabilities. But should I? Will it put me in a position where what that's healthiest for me? And same thing with the men. Men in relationships and men when it comes to double standards have such weird parameters. Like it's a badge of honor to have several different women. I don't know where that came from. I don't know where that came from. Very rarely is there a man who has several different women who are one honest, as a kid would say, and two fulfilled. There is nothing. If you ever seen a man who's in a relationship and he loves his old lady, men who have old ladies don't play about their old lady. Don't play. I want to be an old lady so bad. I'm low key an old lady. Don't play about your old lady. Baby, they don't play about their old lady. Them old white men on motorcycles that be at the bar, and then the sun start going down, they be like, yep, better get on my old lady that cooks supper. Ooh, I want to be an old lady that cooks supper. They don't play about their old lady. They ain't gonna let you disrespect their old lady. Don't come around here flaunting around trying to outdo my old lady. And they old lady be looking like an old lady, little bob, little gray bob. It ain't been combed. They ain't got no oil sheen, nothing on it. They got a little house coat on. Ooh, but that's their old lady. You want to be an old lady. But he's fulfilled and he's happy and they take pride in that. And that's a one woman man. Yeah, okay. You put this on as a badge of honor, and I'm watching y'all comments. Okay, I know that's right. Samaria said, "Same, don't play about me." If I'm your old lady, I want you to not play. No, I want them niggas to know. Okay, hopefully they could bleep that out. I want them to know that baby don't play about that old lady. Oh no, wig braids and all, boo moo and all. Sliding around the house smelling like greens and cornbread. Oh, that's an old lady. The goal should be to be somebody old lady. That other stuff, having multiple women, playing them, and you think it's cool because this one don't know about that one. It's cowardly. It's cowardly. It doesn't hold any integrity. It doesn't make you look good. I'm just telling the truth. Hey, Robert, you got to scroll up. Everybody say happy birthday to you. I'm gonna sing to you tonight. Happy birthday to you. But we're talking about double standards in relationships and how it really is more attractive and more upstanding to be a man who has just that one woman that he loves. That's his best friend. That's his old lady that he like doing stuff with. I'll tell you the truth. The whole is like men with old ladies. Because in their head, now I don't want you to get no hoe. I'm just telling you it's attractive. In their head, oh, if he treat her good, I bet he'll treat. Yeah, he probably will treat you good, but he got an old lady, baby. And you ain't it. You not old lady. You that lady, but you not the old lady. When a man get him an old lady, that's attractive. Same thing with women. Women who get into relationships and love who they with, oh baby. Oh baby, you can have the sun, the moon, the sky, the stars, the planets. A woman who is committed, oh the hoes don't put that back up there. That's what I'm talking about. But it's a society thing. It's a culture thing where and thank you for that comment. It's a culture thing where the culture has made it cool to have multiple women. Cool to have multiple men, and I ain't messing. I ain't settling down. I'm just dip with this one, and I got this one. That's not really fulfilled. You're not fulfilled. You sad. You lonely. You depressed. You don't know who gave you BV. The pastor already said y'all can't get to Christ because you want to suck dick so bad. That's the problem. I mean, I don't agree with the pastor. He shouldn't have said all that up there. And I'm not gonna say, I'm not gonna go back into that. But you get so much more fulfillment when you have your person that you can just do life with. What society is cultivating as normal and cool, it's really not, because all these people like um Moneybag Yo got all them songs about hoes. He be with Ari. It's not cool to be a whore. That's what I'm saying, Tayana. Who wants to be a whore? Who wants to be a whore? What is the fulfillment out of being a whore? Some, as the pastor say, some dick in your treasure? Come on now. You know you want to be an old lady in the house cleaning. You with somebody that make you feel. Now here's the thing. We're going back to double standards. It's not double standards, it's different standards, but there's also different requirements. And y'all might chew me up in the comments. But here's the thing. When you're in a relationship and that one person is providing for you, making you feel safe, making you feel secure, and you love being around them, it is easy to reciprocate. If you're a whole healthy person and they're a whole healthy person, that person that did something for you, you already in your head thinking about, what can I do for you now, baby? You done made me feel so good today. What can I do? Oh, babe, you paid these bills, and I know you was working hard this week, and you didn't came in and paid them bills like it's not. Go on, get in this sub. Go on, get in this sub. Let me light these candles for you and have that food. What? When a person is good to you, and you're whole and healthy, and not selfish and immature, you're going to want to pull down the moon and the stars full. Ask me how I know. Where you want to go? Planes? Come on. What is it? First class, business class. They don't call it first class no more. Some of the airlines stopped that. But what you want to do? A rocket? You like the moon? Come on. I'm finna take. My point is, yes, there's double standards with men and women, but it's not the standards that society claims it to be. Mo, say it, girl. Hey, it's definitely easy to reciprocate. Good to see you, Mo. I'm so glad you commented. But absolutely, and that's not even just in romantic relationships. When you have that friend that you can feel safe with and you can share with and y'all laugh, it's easy. It's easy for y'all to do for each other. And beyond the struggle piece of it, of, oh, I ain't got it, so I'm going to make sure you good, you're going to want to do extra stuff for that friend. Because you know what? You special to me, you good to me, and now I want to show that through action, through gifts, through words, through some type of love language that I appreciate you and I love you. I challenge you all this week to show some reciprocation to somebody in your life that's just been good to you in a very easy way. Sometimes when I'm at Starbucks and I got a few little coins, I know we all do this. I'll go ahead and pay for the person behind me. Now I'll be like, Lord, please don't let them be on the office run and their bill is $45. Please let this just be for them. But paying it forward. Do that with somebody who's been good to you. It ain't nothing like showing reciprocation, showing love, showing appreciation, gifting somebody who's one, not expecting it, and is just getting this because of how they naturally make you feel safe, provided, loved, full, fulfilled. You feel like the old lady. Shit. I didn't mean to, because my mama, I didn't got excited, but shit. No, You want to talk about somebody with some throat cancer and some deep throat? Huh. Pastor. Now. Hold on, Pastor. But that's it. That's our group chat of the day. Look, this was fun. I had a good time with y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. I had a great season of Tea Time. We have one more episode left. And I am feeling bittersweet about it because I love Tea Time and I can just do it over and over, especially getting the requests of people wanting to be on the show. That's such a great honor and feeling. But we've got one episode left, one spring pour episode. Season 4 has been great. Episode 5 was great. Looking forward to episode 6. Make sure you mark your calendars. Come on, let's have a good time. It's always something for us to chat about. Before I go, I know every week I try to feature a book or somebody special. I want to shout out an event that's happening tonight. One of my good friends, Chris Miskell, has an amazing group, Kendra Music. They're a live band. They're going to be performing tonight at Element 7:30. It's a $10 charge to get in. This restaurant has, I've never been there before, so I'll give you a review of what I think about the restaurant because I can't speak to them too much because I've never been there. But I know Kendra Music gets down. So if you love live music, come on out tonight. We already had our tea. You know, they not gonna hold us long. They ain't gonna lock the doors like Marvin Sapp said. You can leave when you want to leave because I know we might have to get ready for work. But shout out to Chris. Shout out to Kendra Music. Shout out to Walter, who is a part of that band, and he's absolutely amazing. Is it Walter English? Okay, Walter English, yeah. Shout out to Walter. I love Walter. So looking forward to that tonight. Until next time, you can go and watch this playback on YouTube. I am Jasmine Unique. It's the YouTube page. I'll tag it. But thank y'all for tuning in. Until next Tuesday, keep sipping that tea. I'll see you next week.